Hello and welcome to Schrodinger's Tarot. My name's Leanne and today we're just going to be having a look at another tarot deck. So today it's the Animalis Fortuna tarot deck by Megan Weber. The edition I have is a first edition, which is out of print, but there is a second edition for sale on Etsy that comes with an guidebook, so this is just the deck. So you can see here on the back, allow the animals to speak to you with this unique deck that combines the divination of tarot with the beauty of the natural world in the form of bones and animals. It was created by artist Megan Weber. So it comes in this two-part box, which I'm not going to be able to open. It doesn't have finger holes, and the deck is not in there at the moment, but you can see it's just your generic two-part wooden box, but it's nice and sturdy, keeps the deck nice and safe. I'm not going to put that back. So here is the deck. So these are the backs. So this is an entirely black and white deck, and like I said, the first edition did not come with a guidebook of any kind, so no little white book, no card with like keywords, no nothing, because the idea was that the artist wanted you to take your own interpretations, form your own opinions of what the cards meant, let the cards speak to you. But then I believe she got a lot of feedback from people that they wanted a guidebook, so she produced a small guidebook. But like I said, I do not have that because this is a first edition. So let's have a look through the cards here. So it's an entirely black and white deck, like I said, and it's quite a macabre deck. So we can see here we've got a raccoon. We can see some of its bones here. And that's a theme that runs throughout the entire deck. Some cards have more bones in than others, but it's definitely not graphic or disgusting in that way. It's just this it's sort of cute at the same time. So the magician is beautiful, so you can see the skull element is actually through the crystal ball. So we've got the high priestess, where the bones is actually a reflection in the water. So the empress and the emperor look quite nice together. It's not always clear what animal. Obviously these ones are quite clear. It's not always clear what animal is depicted on the card. And so when I first got this deck, I actually struggled to read with it, because while these aren't pippish sort of cards, they do stray quite heavily from the Rider-Waite, which is what I'm used to seeing. But after a bit of time spent with this deck, it now reads quite well. So it's definitely an animal-based deck, as you can imagine, with the title. That's the major Arcana. Okay, so now let's take a look at the minor Arcana. So we'll start with wands. So wands seem to be represented by reptiles and amphibians. So as you can see, some of these don't have any bones at all, and then others like this you can see quite a lot of the bones of the animal. With it being an animal deck, of course, the court cards are also animals. The cup suit is water-based animals. And the sword suit, which is represented mainly by birds. When it comes to this suit, I have absolutely no idea whatsoever what type of birds these are. This is clearly a peacock, but aside from that, that bird looks like any other cartoon bird I've ever seen. So I think you really have to spend some time with these cards to really develop your own meaning. It's one of my favourites here, like that bird there. And here is the pentacle suit. For some reason I had left that out of the deck. So here's the ace. So this suit is your land animals and your insects. And yeah, got a scorpion there. This is a beautiful card. The King of Pentacles there. Beautiful elephant. So in terms of cardstock, it's a very sturdy cardstock, got a bit of flex to it. It's definitely quite good cardstock. In terms of size, it is larger than your average card. So you can see it's quite a bit wider and a little bit taller. So overall, I think this is a wonderful deck. So you can see it's quite thick. When it comes to shuffling, it's definitely overhand for me. I struggle to rifle this as how big the card is. It's possible, but that's extremely uncomfortable for me. So that is the Animalis Fortuna tarot deck. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.